Welcome. The tribulation has hit day 75. I was almost thinking about not doing a video blog today, letting the tribulation just kind of have a day off. But unfortunately, the tribulation wouldn't let me have a day off. Of course, you know, on the global scale, the world is spiraling downwards. Sinister forces are aligning. On a national scale, America, we're still watching our government trying to figure out what to do with this debt crisis or spending crisis. I got a feeling something good will come out of it, but it's kind of hard to say. But I think it's time. I'm rooting for the Tea Party folks to just stand tall through the whole thing. But, you know, here at the local level, that's where the tribulation, you know, kind of caught me front and center. As you know, I've been doing the Confront program. You know, first you got to confront yourself, then you're ready to go confront somebody else. But, you know, I'm finding out, you know, like, confronting is kind of like putting things in motion, because you're either going to have a positive outcome or a negative outcome. But, you know, the reality is, you know, even if you're out there confronting in a positive fashion, trying to get a positive outcome, there are people that are out there confronting in a negative fashion, trying to have a negative outcome. And so, you know, like, the park has now become the war zone where the battle lines are drawn between those of us that care and those of us that don't care, those of us that have one set of values and others that seem to have just a completely different set of values. But, you know, I've had to confront teenagers fighting down there. There was a dog owner that had 2 huge German Shepherds where he was down there letting his dogs crap all over the school, and I confronted him. And, you know, the latest thing was, you know, just the other night, a 13-year-old kid got stabbed down at the park. And one other development I found out this morning was that the dude that I confronted that had the 2 German Shepherds, that he didn't pick up any of their dog crap down at the school, that his dogs attacked another dog owner's dog, a dog by the name of Chewy, which was like a little poodle kind of a thing. And actually Chewy is a hella cool dog. But that dude's dogs chewed up Chewy and put him in the hospital, and, you know, maybe, you know, I don't even know if Chewy made it. And so how does all that relate? Well, you know, I'm going down to the park today for my normal dog walk, but as I enter the park, I'm thinking, man, it's a war zone, Bent. Look around, make sure there's not some creepy dudes down here. And as I kind of circled around and, you know, I kind of go out into the grass area where I throw the ball, all of a sudden a dude comes flying up into the park and jumps out of his car. And you know what? The guy's Hispanic, kind of got that gangster look. He's got his white t-shirt on, his lowered shorts, but he's walking straight out into the field at me, you know, looking like he's got some kind of evil intention. And I'm thinking, oh, this is it, you know, throwdown time, you know, Gran Torino in the park. And I even had my Clint Eastwood, you know, hat on. But, you know, unfortunately, I didn't have a gun or a knife. But I was thinking, man, the way this guy's walking at me, he's you know, he's not coming out here to, you know, play catch. You know, he's coming out here to do some damage. So I was kind of in my mind thinking, you know, should I confront him head on, you know, knowing he might have a gun, a knife, whatever, or should I just, you know, run? And anyway, you know, the guy, when he got about, you know, 20, 30 feet from me, he yells at me and he goes, "Are you the dude that owns the dogs that attacked the little dogs?" And see, I know about that because it's this other dude that owns the German Shepherds. So I just calmly said, "No, I'm not that dude." And then the guy's like, "Oh, well, you're lucky you're not that guy, because when I catch that dude, you know, that's it for him." And, you know, I even yelled at the guy, I go, "Do you even know who you're looking for?" And he's like, "No, but when I get him." And I couldn't help but say, well, you know what, for what it's worth, the dude lives kind of over that way and he drives a truck. But, you know, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, God, you know how close this fool just came, that if I had had a gun on me, I'd have had to probably pull it out, because the way he was walking at me, it was, you know, evil intentions. But the guy just kind of stormed off, jumped in his car, and split. But, you know, I was just thinking, man, you know, once again, I'm at the park and I'm experiencing fear, trepidation, you know, as this guy's approaching me. And then it's like anger, revenge, you know. You know, nobody wants to be afraid. You shouldn't have to be thinking those things when you're down at the park. And then, you know, even another guy, that neighbor that's down there, old Joe, you know, he kind of showed up, but he was kind of in the same mode, saying, man, you know, he'd been confronting this person or that person, you know, hooligans, whoever, you know, that he was freaking out, you know, because I asked him, how come we ain't seen each other at the park? But everybody's kind of in the same boat. It's like, because the park has turned into the war zone. You know, I'm going to take a chill pill. Even though the tribulation came up, it was like, smack! Wake up, brother! Okay, it's here, but I'm still going to be positive. I'm going to keep the faith. There's lots of good people out there. And you know what? As far as these other fools walking around, I'm going to stand up to them. That's all there is to that. Alright, keep on rocking. Peace!